Hello, welcome back. We move in here to Ratropolis. It's Builder today, I think. It's Builder today. Yeah, we were definitely the Macho Man military. Builder Forest. Ooh, I have a recent memory of our builder. Last time we were on the Builder Forest, it didn't go well. Anyway, how's it going today? How you doing? Hopefully you're holding up as best as you can. Should be the evening right now if you're watching this as it goes live. How you doing? Hopefully you're well. As I said, I'm doing good. I have just finished up the old stream, and it's a Sunday night. Just finished the Slay the Spire weekend. I do Spire on the weekends. I'm thinking about phasing it out though, I'll be honest. It's a game that I enjoy playing for sure, Slay the Spire, but I'm mostly, I play games in big chunks, right? I play a game like non-stop. I have to play this always, and then I just take like alright, I'm good. I don't want to play this anymore sort of break. That's what I was doing, but now I was trying out like, hey, let's try a little Slay the Spire here and there. But big problem I'm facing is, of course, because I'm not full-time in Slay the Spire anymore, it's like people are finding other people in the time slot. And also, I think I've seen Jorbs on a lot in Slay the Spire, and if Jorbs is on, you're gonna see less viewers because he's the #1 streamer of Slay the Spire, and it's not close. There's no competing. So I don't know. I might not change it. I might change it. I'm not too worried about it either way. Ratropolis, by the way, I mentioned I am very much like I want to play this all the time, or I don't want to play this at all. I'm not worried about feeling that way with Ratropolis because like, I can play this game, I enjoy it for like 1 or 2 runs, and that's why it's really good for YouTube right now. It's kind of why I started to think like maybe I should transition this over to YouTube because it fits really well here. Card removal, please. Unfortunately not. Could take money to reset the economy, but 40 gold doesn't feel good here. I'll take restaurant. I'm never really gonna burn out on Ratropolis though, because at the end of the day, I'm streaming a game and recording it for YouTube are very different things. Recording Ratropolis for YouTube takes me like 30 minutes to an hour, 2 times a day, whereas streaming Ratropolis is 5 to 6 straight hours, all at once. So I play a run of Ratropolis and I go, okay, that was fun, and then I put down Ratropolis, right? If I'm streaming it, it's not like, okay, I'm done, put down Ratropolis. It's like, okay, I'm done. Time to do like 3 more runs, right? This run is off to a terrible start, by the way. I think I need to take Nest Egg here. We're in dire straits. The card removals did not hit me. We're gonna get rid of land tax first here. I was not given the number of card removals I was hoping for. My economy got shafted up a little bit. My military is non-existent. This one might be a very fast, very swift defeat. And that's okay, it happens like this sometimes. I should have made some smarter choices in the early game. But I can actually spam redraws because of double restaurant now, right? Giving me 60 gold per grain. While I have the population, I'll actually make money. The problem is just that I cannot play any units right now. They're just dying instantly. I cannot build out militia here. What a bad position. Yikes. And I'm gonna run out of population if I keep graining, so we gotta just kinda let it sit here for a minute and build up. See if we can recover from this a little bit. The thing I will say that's in our favor here is that the next wave is coming from the left instead of the right. If 2 waves hit me on the right now, we would probably just die. Thankfully, we got a little time. They do take a while to break through, but they're gonna get those plague rats from breaking that restaurant, which sucks. The militia on this side. We're okay. We're okay-ish. Right. We got very fortunate with the waves hitting just right. Remove cheese here. Do not hit cancel. Oh, no card removal again? Ugh. Come on. How are you doing me like this? I've only been given 1 in 6 waves. This is a bad run. That's a tough start. Give me money here. Card. Good card? Bad card. Card removal here maybe? There we go. Now we're stabilizing. I think we got 3 card removal. No, we got 2 card removals in 6 waves. It's fine. Ideally you get 3 card removals. I will take, almost want to take Catapult here. I'm gonna give Catapult a shot. I want to give it a shot here. This is how you know, right? This is a building that I've very rarely taken. However, I was really hoping to get it down on the left side here. Not like here, but like I wanna put 1 extra space between me and the enemies and then throw it down. So I don't know about that. Maybe I can get it down. I think it'll spawn with, I think it spawns ready. I have no money. I have no money. I want the factory, but again, I have no money. Problem A, no dollars, no schmeckles. I like bankrupted myself to take this building, which I don't know if I would recommend. I'm gonna put it 1 step back. I think it comes out ready to go. It does not. I was incorrect. But this is its time to shine, right? This is a run where... Here's my thought process behind taking Catapult here. This is a building that will, in theory, just wipe out some of these early waves for me, right? Like, look at this. When I imagine hitting that as the wave's walking up, think of all the units I'm gonna not lose. With that, I'm gonna save a lot more money. We're gonna maybe be in a less dire strait here. That's the plan. I feel like I kind of need a non-military plan to get through these next few waves. And this is my non-military based plan. Catapult. I know. But look at it go. Look at that. Maybe it's actually pretty insane. My main gripe with Catapult is that you actually have to like look at it and time it out properly, which I don't love. But other than that, I think it's good. Apparently, because I just dropped 400 gold on it to hope it carries me through. I will maybe just pick up Tannery wall, and then this is probably the last wall for a while. Yeah, I want to move up on the right side. I'm a little concerned. Ambush Soulflower. I'm gonna keep taking houses. We're in a not terrible position here. That armory is hugely helpful also. Kind of recovered from what I thought was a momentary defeat to maybe we're okay. I need to change how I'm sitting. My back's hurting me. Give me a moment here. Let me scroll in my chair. My chair, I can tell when I need to move it because is there a wave coming? There goes a wave over here. I can tell I need to move it because like it's like stuck in the wall, stuck in the ground here more or less. Goodbye to the final cheese. We are in a position where I'm not going to neglect to put down militia. I'm not going to think I'm too good for them. We're also in a spot here where I could see myself transitioning into a full army of, or not army, a full defensive building run if I get them, right? Smoke them if you got them. If you give me something on the right side, maybe we make that happen. Crazy. Catapult. I think the Catapult pickup was pretty good. I don't know if we would have lived or died without it. Probably would have lived without it, but I'm happy with its performance here, right? It's doing some pretty good work. It is at risk of just getting smacked down here by the boss. I want to just wait to shoot this until they're gonna... Because the thing is, Catapult, the ball kind of rolls. As long as the enemy gets hit with the roll, it works for damage. As long as it gets hit with like the first, I think the initial like 2 bounces. They will come back to threaten the city. This episode's not so much, I mean, like I've been saying, right? I've been kind of doing an ongoing talk about a commentary about my commentary in these videos. This episode is a little more focused in because I started to realize that I was throwing the run real quick early on there. Right, things were falling apart very fast. My income was cursed and we weren't looking too good, so I had to focus up. But it's fine, right? A little downtime here. Hopefully you don't mind a little more of a... I don't think anyone cares either way, to be honest. You get the Ratropolis content, you get my dumb voice telling you whatever I have going on in the old brain. Both things are good. I think, anyway. Extra tannery. I think I want to look for something better than this, right? These are all okay. I want to look for great. Raise tax is great. The second catapult, though. Now you've got my interest. Wait a minute here. Wait a minute. I mean, suddenly Suddenly you've got my interest. My interest is piqued, you could say. What's my backline plan in this run? My ranged damage output is all coming from catapult. 25 damage, I don't know if that one-shots these guys. It does not one-shot them, but it'll drop them to pretty low HP. I mean, it's kind of strong. Oh, crossbow rat, hell yeah. It's kind of doing surprisingly well, though. Are you seeing this shit, though? Like, and the other great thing with the Purificate event here is I can just catapult a lot of these guys away. I don't have to worry about my units stacking up on them. I can't believe it, but I'm actually double catapult settled in here. And you know, why didn't I buy raise tax? What the fuck? I got so, like, I acted like I could only buy one thing from that shop. I should have bought raise tax. What am I doing? I threw this run if I lose it now. Because I should have raise tax here for sure. Should also be stacking up some guards. There is no reason that I don't have raise tax here. If I lose this run now, that is 100% why. Yo, watch this catapult actually here. I want to run. Just watch this. Ah, shit, wait. Ah, shit. Cancel, belay that order. Come back. I've thrown the run, yet again. Terrible news. My catapult missed. Oh shit, run again. Wait, I just actually lost. Holy shit, I really lost this. Oh, what am I doing? What am I doing? What a stupid way to lose this run. Are you kidding me? Oh, why did I click the runaway button? I thought I had one more wall out. Holy shit. This is in 100 and something episodes, this is the stupidest loss of my life. Are you kidding me? Oh, man. Now, I could point out the fact that there should be just an option for me to stop my units from running away, right? Cancel the order. I wish I could do that, but you know, we'll get there. That was a silly way to lose that. It all went wrong as soon as I realized that catapult shot missed. Kind of my problem with catapult, right? It can miss really easily. You gotta understand its range, which I do not at all. I thought here I was thinking I was gonna be smart. I was a fool. It's okay. Give me something good. You get a common building from this right out the gate. I'm pretty sure you always do. And almost all of them are good. Farm is, I think, the only one that I would not place down there. The early economy as this guy is so bad. I don't understand why it's worse than the general. Because the general should be in a similar position, right? He has a dead early economy card. And so should the shaman. And yet I feel like I struggle the most with the builder. I think I'm just playing my cards wrong. But I don't know. I think I'm just playing them wrong though. Okay. I have not made any progress on Hades. I think I may have left off on maybe I'm gonna go record some Hades after this episode in the last episode. I did not do so. This shop is terrible. I mean, Horn's cool, right? But you have to specifically combo into it. Look for something a little better. Take livestock, it's fine. Battlecry I'm back to not really taking. Patrol plus assistance is maybe interesting. I'm gonna take it easy here. Need a few card removals and then we're gonna feel comfortable on this one. Hopefully that is what we get. We shall see. I want to remove land tax and the cheeses and maybe grain. And then we'll find ourselves in a much better position. I think I should stop redrawing maybe. I am just moving between walls here. Hey, we got a removal. Goodbye, land tax. Land tax, I think, is the biggest bait of the starting cards in the game. Land tax baits you. I mean, it baited me for a long time, right? It baited. I was like, oh yeah, land tax, huge, right? Great card. Especially, I mean, on lower difficulty, sure, I think it's acceptable. On this difficulty, however, I do not feel like land tax really puts out. Like, the early game economy is all that matters, and by the time that land tax becomes good, you should have a better plan. We got runners on this one. A little better than spitters, of course. You should get a card removal here. This Tinker. Alright, wish I had taken Rally now. Wow. Really wish I had Rally. I think I'm not going to play Grain anymore, so I will hold on to the cheese because I'm going to be playing Livestock instead of Grain. In the actually here. And I should build our hero power. We're in a solid spot here in terms of economy. Give me something good here to make that better. Graveyard's fine. I was hoping for restaurant for the livestock plays, or maybe, you know, tannery, barn, standard fare. One of those. My event. Oh, that's interesting. Hang on, did you see that? You can actually kind of delay it. I think that this event always pops up before the chest option would pop up, even if you click this fast enough. But you can kind of delay when that event pops up by playing cards. I wonder if you can do the same hover card event to stop events from popping up on you. Huh. I should try that for the next event, right? What's the next event wave? I think it's 9? Is it start of wave? I think it's end of wave 9. Tax office, and I can take it. Oh yeah, and I need this wall to get that other event. Alright. We're in a solid position on this one, I would say. But Hades, I have not done any more for you yet. I'm dragging my feet. I really am. I'll get there eventually, I swear. I'm dragging my feet, like I say. I want to do it. I do want to do it. I'm finding myself, my time is split, right? My time is, I spend like, so I'll walk you through my day, right? I'll wake up, I play Mountain Blade for a little while. Around 7 or 8 o'clock, I'm like, okay, time for me to do something else. I've wasted enough of the day. Probably record a Ratropolis like I did today. And then check out Twitch if my good friend and fellow Twitch streamer Cranberry is streaming. I go watch him and do some coding stuff. If he's not streaming, I probably record the other Ratropolis or do something else. What do I do when he's not streaming? I mean, I go take a look at who else is on Twitch while I do some learning programming stuff. And, you know, throughout the day I also go through the process of registering for college, see if there's any remote contract work that I can pick up that is doable for me. Things like that. But for the most part, it's a pretty lax day, I gotta say. And, you know, quarantine blues, right? Or, you know, also it's I'm not gonna lie, it's a pretty leisurely lifestyle that I'm living right now, thanks to the fact that the world is ground to a screeching halt, and there's nothing I can be doing right now otherwise. Big house, specialize it out a few times. Yeah. I mean, by a few times, I mean like once, right? Yeah, one time. My army is slowly getting pushed back. My militia are getting wiped repeatedly here, which is a little frightening, I must say. I'm a little concerned about the state of militia in my army. Namely on the right side, I'm a little worried. We're building up guards, but our militia are getting consistently killed. I put these at the wall, but this is a big risk. But this is a big risk in the name of greed. Almost missed that event. Could take a free advisor here. I will take nothing. I'll take out Potter. It's fine. We're in a real interesting position here. I'm actually gonna take a leader level up here. Wow. Because none of these are removable. I'm not going down to 3 cards here. With the double, with the livestock, I think I can maybe, with the double restaurant, I think I can maybe do this, right? It's gonna give me, I'm gonna get there eventually, right? Maybe not. I cannot spam redraws, because if I could get these to a point where they were just playing out repeatedly, I could probably spam redraws right now, because I'm getting, oh no, wait a minute. I'm only getting 130 per card played. Oh, that restaurant's gonna break. Don't do it. Oh, kill the guards, don't kill the restaurant, please. Ooh, close. Holy shit, wait, I lost my all of my guards are dead. Are you kidding me? That's insane, I lost all of my guards to that. Oh, take Druid there. I gotta pay to redraw on that. I think the Druid's gonna be a good, oh wait, I'm just dead. Yikes. Yeah, that's bad. Huh, look at that, another L. Holy shit, this is a fucking cursed episode. What is this? Wow. I did not realize I only had 1 militia on the left side. Dude, builder on the forest, it's cursed. I don't know what's wrong. I'm gonna do one more try here. But like, holy shit, I'm dying repeatedly. Builder on the forest. I can't fight this. This is truly my kryptonite in this game, as it turns out. Once every like 18 runs or so, I'm gonna face builder forest. I'm just gonna get bodied. Okay. Full focus. No bullshit. Nothing but respect for Ratropolis here. I wonder if you look back at those 2 runs, if I made mistakes or if it was just bad draw order. Either one is possible. I think I made a few mistakes to land me at 0 gold in the first run, and I just died. That first run should not have lost though. Oh, whoops, played 4 green. That's not good. It's alright. Barn, hey, that's good. I don't know, man. Builder on the forest, it really is fucking me up every time. I'm struggling with it. So sometimes your militia does win this. This time he will not. It's like, if they spawn right on top of each other, he loses it, obviously, but sometimes he can hold it down. Take that house. It's like autopilot. My brain was like, I didn't even register the other 2 choices. My brain was just like, wave 1, house, check. I did lose the, oh shit, I'm tired. I lost the last one due to carelessness, right? I should have looked at the left side, saw that there was a lapse in my defenses. Maybe part of this is that it's 4 AM and I'm a little tired. I've been noticing that I've been feeling, like, recording these after the stream, I've been feeling a little bit of that, like, ooh, my jaw is feeling a little, my throat's feeling a little spent, my jaw is feeling a little tired here from the talking endlessly. Take a moment here to drink up, right? I need to take more pauses to drink than I have been today. Water's good for the throat, and it gives me an excuse to stop the stream of consciousness that you're faced with right now. It's okay. We're against spitters here. Gonna look for a non-guards related damage plan here. Hopefully we find it. Should have removed land tax there. For sure should have removed land tax there. Yeah, okay. That move there is like, I'm making mistakes. For sure. Definitely I'm making mistakes. Wharf is weird. I feel like Wharf should give a lot more than 60 gold. I feel like Wharf should give like 120 gold, right? It takes 3 waves for Wharf to just break even for you. I think it's a very bad building that I have made occasionally work. I get the card removal on another cheese because I've already committed to the first one. Just double check that there's nothing there. And remove another cheese. We're down to 5 cards. No, 5 cards? Yeah. So maybe I shouldn't rush to remove land tax in this when I'm able to remove the cheeses like that. Right, this is optimal. This is ideal. 5 cards. No, look for something better. Bull Reaper is not what I would consider better. Slinger, you get your chance. You get your time to shine here, buddy. I'm in a position where I can take him. I'm gonna give him a shot. This is your chance, Slinger. If you can put up a good showing here, you may find yourself back in my good graces. However, lately, the guards have been putting up the pretty dominant performances in these runs. My thinking here is I might get a card removal, and I'm just gonna, I want, if I don't get a good military card here, I want to just remove these guards, and we're gonna go ahead and give Slingers another shot. This is your chance, Slinger. Go get him, buddy. Time for you to prove yourself. The other thing is all of these guards are going to get killed off by the impending boss, and maybe the Slinger holds on. We'll see. Shoe market? Sure. I think if I could, I would just have Blueprint always give common buildings, since the building costs money. Common buildings are cheaper, and honestly, maybe the most effective. Slinger held on. Really only losing, like, these two, this position right here is dominant. Like, that's where you want him to be. If I could always put my units in that position, I would feel much better about them as a whole on ranged units. I'm gonna take, oh sorry, I didn't mean to bump the desk there. I'm gonna take territory expansion here. I don't know, Slinger, he's doing okay. I mean, it's a little early to say, but I feel like he's, if there's a run that he's gonna make it work here. I'm exploring the option of, if you get your perfect opening of card removals, is it worth it to replace your guards with Slinger? That's what this run is now. This run is, can I make Slinger into a viable pickup? It feels like I'm gonna need to power out a lot of this unit for it to be worth it, considering how it's going so far. With a little druid action though, well, all of a sudden, maybe it makes a little bit more sense to see how this one plays out, right? With the druids locking enemies down. I'd say we got something interesting. The real interesting thing about spitters is that militia just become rampant. You get so many built up. Monastery is cool. I don't really need a wall right now. If I'm taking something here, I take monastery wall. Otherwise, I refresh and look for like shield rat. I think I take monastery wall, and it's about as good as we can hope for. A little more space as the builder doesn't hurt. Remember, it's at the sign on the right side, past the sign on the left side. I'll take another house here. And we'll take a blueprint. A watchtower? Sure. I'm probably not going to expand much past here. So that watchtower can go there. I'm fine with it. I'll allow it. I think I've been focusing too much on trying to be like quirky and clever in these runs and not so much on like, oh yeah, that last run lost because I didn't take raise tax, remember? I remember now. That last run lost because I didn't take raise tax. It took me this long to remember that I just skipped over raise tax on accident because I was busy doing something. Something not necessarily very good. Slingers on the right side, they're not having a good day. Even with the druid giving the assist, it's really going poorly. Another watchtower? Nah. I'm just gonna take another house. We're gonna let it roll here. Income's terrible. We'll make it through wave 10 probably. I would say it's very likely. I think I should not be splitting. This is what I should be doing. I should have all of the slingers that I'm putting out on the right or left side. Not splitting them like this, because splitting them like this is just making it so that they keep dying. I don't reach the critical mass where they just stun lock enemies. So, what's the point? Yeah, more wave time here seems good. I don't really want to put down more militia right now. I mean, shit, farmer. Farmer or... I'm going to take library. I'm going to take farmer. An extra 50% gold from these grains is going to be pretty helpful. If you told me 6 months ago, when I was playing this game for the first time, that I would reach a point where I was picking farmer because I needed my grain to be more efficient to help me survive with this restaurant for my income, I would have told you, what the hell are you? What do you mean? What happened? What did they change about the game? Did they make grain insane? Insane in the mem grain? Hey, shield rat. Just had to hit the game with a insane in the mem grain, and then they're like, hey, alright, give him shield rat before he keeps going. Shield rat apartment stat. We don't want to hear any more of this. Please. Oh, big stretch in the back. Don't forget to posture check. Make sure you're as good as you can hope to be. Not enough population for the grain. Not enough money for the apartment. I did not realize that this was just sitting here waiting for me. Our income has hit the wall. We're just kind of sitting here waiting. Here you go. This is where it's like, here you go, boys. This is the time. Show me that this plan is worth it. I feel like the heavy crowd control plan is cool on paper, and then you fight a boss and you go, oh yeah, that's right, there's a reason that you never do this. There's a really good reason you never do something like this. You just get walked over by bosses. It's not like it's, oh well, at least we're gonna put up a good fight. It's like, I am entirely based around snaring and stunning the enemies and just not letting them reach. And as soon as an enemy just runs me down as a boss because you can't do shit about it, I'm probably gonna pass away. It's not so bad though, right? I don't want to put down any more druids for the population, but this is kind of cool, right? They're not able to reach. Is that, you see the way that, does this arrow look weird to you? I don't know why, but that looks really weird to me. Something about that seemed wrong. They will come back to threaten the city isn't so bad here. Second monastery. I've been offered like 700 watchtowers. 6. I want to remove a card here. Which one? Probably Potter at this point. We've held on to land tax for long enough. I feel like it has earned its place. Powder keg. This building is bad. I think that maybe there's something you can do with it, but I don't know what it is. Yeah, I had a feeling this was what we were facing. Weasel King here. I'm not sure if we actually can kill him in time. Okay, we do just barely. Big boy Weasel is going to be a little more trouble, but At least that guy's not so bad. Now, next one's just gonna break the wall, which I don't love. How do I feel about Slinger? Let's do Slinger's Wave 13 in review. How is it doing? The downside of Slinger is, of course, his lower attack speed. Right, his much lower attack speed is leaving me with something to be desired, which is higher attack speed. Defensive building damage with the shooting range. That'd be silly. Upgrading this to 90 is actually upgrading it to 120, 135 because of Farmer. But land tax will go from 80 to, so it's 80 divided by 5 would be just shy of 20. It would be 16 buildings in the colony. So 16 times 8 would be an increase. It's an increase of 3 times 18. I think it's better to upgrade grain. But I play more land tax than I play grain, so never mind. An increase of 3 times 18 is definitely 48. No, that doesn't seem right. 54? 54 gold up versus, I think 45? 128 there. Yeah. Sorry you have to hear me do this math. It's probably not fun to listen to considering how I sound while my brain is fucking overloading. Yeah, we're literally untouchable right now, but that will change. With bosses, that changes fast. Treasure Hunter, well. Wait a minute here. All of a sudden, Treasure Hunter for our DPS plan, and now I just need population, and we're sitting pretty. Take another wall here. May as well expand while I can. So I'm not going to go above 5 druids. It's weird because on the one hand, maybe I should just remove druid, but eventually druid's going to die off. I think I will remove druid. This is a weird one, removing cards, but you still want the unit in your army. I think it is correct. I want population more than I want that tax office right now. I think it is correct to remove Druid here, because even if Druid dies, I think I'll be better served just replacing Druid with Treasure Hunter. And Druid shouldn't die until the later waves anyway. It's kind of a cool run. Just had to lose a few to get to the point where we do something really interesting. Like spam crowd control on the forest and the enemies can never reach. Look at all of those vines popping up. Militia dying off here is really helpful as well. What happens if you visit on a watchtower, I wonder? Oh, step back, by the way. Almost my bad. Had the thought just in time, like wait a minute, I'm about to just get run over here. He breaks buildings, right? I think he breaks buildings. Yeah. He breaks them in one shot too. Too bad. So essentially, Treasure Hunter is here to deal with actual damage output. Druid plus Slinger is here to do crowd control, and then Shield Rat is here just to be the fallback for when enemies eventually reach you. I don't like that noise. I forgot to move my units up. Worst noise in this game. Bar none. That sound. So terrible. Undertaker, you're the militia economy. I've talked about it, I've teased it. One day it will be real. Militia economy. I'm telling you. It's the sound of a lot of militia dying over there. Too bad I didn't take Undertaker. Hog Thrower. Let's really add to the crowd control plan with a Hog Thrower. I could take Longbow. Nah, I don't think Longbow here because we have Treasure Hunter already. Treasure Hunter's gonna do it. Altar. I'm just gonna upgrade a wall, by the way. I took territory expansion there, but I was not planning on... Oh, I'm gonna lose a druid. No. My shield rats all died. That's unfortunate. That's irreplaceable. I'm not impressed with Slinger, by the way. I don't particularly feel like Slinger is doing much for me here. Although to be fair, would 10 guards be doing more than this? Tough to say. It is pretty close. Now that I actually think about it a little bit. I have a lot of population freed up here, thanks to all of the militia dying off. The Purificate event has actually done me a great service in killing a lot of militia. I need to remember to hit Blueprint. I keep not doing it because I'm playing all 5 of my cards. I need to press this button in case it gives me something nuts though. Warren's helpful. It's something at least. Make a quick sacrifice for the crops. How many of these can I stack up? Hang on. I should try and get a bunch of these out and see how it goes. I don't think it's worth it. We're building up our treasure hunter critical mass on the right side, which is a good sign. Oh, I can take emergency here. I have, yeah, this just works, right? I have only 6 cards. So like if I just do this, interesting. It should just work, and then I can do something like this, right? To make me a little money. When the altar's ready, just emergency combo. Also, don't mess up the order I play these cards in. Everyone take a step back here. And then we cash this bad boy in once I get the last grain going here. I think emergency is one of my favorite infinites. It's just a little more work. Or it's not a little more work, you need money. You need more money. I will take the house, and you have another 15-second wave time. This is going to be a long episode. Take fruit as an eventual replacement for grain here, and by eventual I mean immediate. I need more treasure hunters. I need to not mess around here. I could lose this run very quickly. This one falls off the deep end fast, I expect. Don't mess around here. And now I just want to put down shield rats, I think. I just want to spam shield rat. There's a lot of enemies here. I'm a little concerned. This is where I go, okay, now I wish I had guards, right? Wish I had guards here. Slingers do really shit DPS in this situation. I'm only playing Shield Rat, if you're wondering, because I'm not playing the other cards with it because I don't want to wait the draw animation out. It was that tight where I think waiting the draw animation of emergency plus 2 other cards there was going to be the difference between life and death. I could be wrong, but I believe that is the case. And that's why I was just stacking up my money there. Give me an upgrade, please. Thank you. Can now go up to 9 cards in this deck. And we get a little emergency infinite. You know, another infinite, but it works. It's gonna find us a victory here. I think. I don't think I've ever picked up Altar and been disappointed with it. It's huge. Right? It makes it takes very little for this altar to become extremely, extremely valuable. Right? Like even in this case where I'm just playing like fruit out as many as I can. Which we're coming close to, like I've played as many fruits as I can get into this time period. Right? Not quite there, but soon I will be there. Where I've just been playing fruit nonstop for 40 seconds and now they will be finishing up. Right here. This is where it is. And then I just cash in 3,000 gold. Pretty cool. Not bad, if you ask me. So I want to watch it here. I don't want to play too many fruits. I wish I had a few more druids. Although I think Druid does worse on this map. Stop at 15 on the Slingers, that should be enough stuns. Although the stun is pretty short. Here's the problem with Slinger. If Slinger staggered his attack, like if 15 Slingers staggered their attacks, I think he would be pretty strong. The problem is that they all hit at once, isn't it? Druid, you can come back to the army actually. Welcome back. I now have room for you in this build, once again. Thank you for rejoining me. And I think Slinger really struggles because you don't get the stun. Like you can't stun lock an enemy, right? They all hit at once. Which I guess they maybe would be too strong if they stun locked. I don't know. I'm looking for 5 shields, 5 druids, 15 slingers right now. 5 druids, we'll go up to 15 slingers, and a few treasure hunters in there as well. With my population. Sparrow nest, sure dude. Oh yeah. I like that. With the stuns as well. This is a very different run from what I would be what I'm used to as well, right? I mean, it's very different because I have a backline unit that isn't longbow or guards, right? It's Slinger. The other one. As I will now refer to them as. Slinger, aka the third option. Ah, thank you, Treasure Hunter. Great job. Anything cool here? I've had like 3 public baths offered to me as well. Like there's a lot of wave time stalling happening on this one if I wanted it. Oh, I saw on Twitter, by the way, I wanted to mention this one at some point. I saw on Twitter the devs of this game started up a Twitter and they tweet out stuff about, like they tweet out the top player in each the top player as, or the top score is what I'm trying to say. Top score as each character per week now in both nightmare mode and regular mode. Also, holy shit, this guy. I should have more than 5 shield rats. AoE 5, by the way. Yeah, 5 shield rats seems like a good number against AoE 5. Oh wait, no it doesn't. Turns out I should have like 10 shield rats. Lesson learned. Yikes. Yeah, this is where I'm starting to be like, okay, maybe Slinger is not it, right? Look at that damage. It is very poor. Looks like we might be dying here. I think my damage output is too low to catch up. But it's not like if I run back. Okay, what I should do is I should do this. Should put treasure hunters in the back and I should put shield rats up here. Buy myself a little time. Run these guys now. Do not play emergency. Hope that I've bought myself enough time to maybe survive, but I think I'm just getting overwhelmed here. And I think that this is just Slinger is not it. I think that this is just Slinger, ain't it, buddy? Right? I don't love it here. I'd rather have 20 guards than 20 slingers pretty much always in this situation. That stun just is not enough to really persuade me to say otherwise also. This is just cascading effect from losing all 5 shields at the start of that boss fight. Also that emergency might kill me here. I ordered that card incorrectly. Yeah, really just need you to all die off here, right? And obviously Slinger does more damage plus the stun, but the problem is in the fact that Slinger attacks so slowly. With these 2 upgrades, we might actually stabilize. It's like, it's real close, which is crazy. I've played 30 slingers on this side, and now the stuns are kind of like, the stuns are getting staggered because I've put so many slingers down. I'm just getting eaten alive on this side. I'm actually just getting so torn up, it's crazy. The next boss is coming. Oh no, we're fucked, hang on. Pause this up for a second. The only way we have any chance of surviving this is by regrouping the entire population. Run. Only chance we have here. Group the entire population up. Hopefully it's not so bad. But even 30 slingers here is not enough. I think that 33 guards would be plenty to handle this shit. I've run myself out of money now. No, I think that Slinger is really bad. This run right here, watching 33 slingers struggle to keep up with the damage requirements of this episode, I don't think Slinger is good. I think that this low attack speed and no stun bosses bullshit is not it. Sorry, buddy. Slinger sucks. I think also, like, oh, just stack up enough treasure hunters to live here could have worked as well, but no. Just a terrible episode. Fuck the builder, fuck the forest. I mean, not fuck the forest, but fuck the builder. That's a lot of units stacked up, though. With that many enemies stacked up, I think you need some AoE to recover from that. Well, anyway, thanks for watching. If you enjoyed, leave me a like. Subscribe if you would like to see more. And I will see you in the next one. Have a good one.